This is Carl Eller, and you're watching the One Bar and Lepagas show.
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lepagas show. I'm One Bar with Lepagas, and in a season that appears to be not going exactly where we want it to be, we're gonna talk some optimism today. 5 reasons to still be excited about the Vikings in the future.
Yeah, 2021 didn't go the way we wanted it to. Sitting here 7-8, 2 games to go.
Still a chance,
but not where you want to be. A lot of close losses this year. It's going to go down as probably one of the most frustrating years in Minnesota Vikings history, and that's saying something for this franchise. But yes, the future is bright. There are things to be excited about moving forward, and we got them here for you. But before we get into those, be sure, if you haven't done it yet, join our Patreon. Link will be in the description. $2 a month. Free video, mystery video every single week. Enter for some One Bar and Lepagas swag every single month, and a chance, if you want it, to come on the One Bar quiz show. We need to get a better name for that thing.
Nope, that is what it is. That's what it is. It's a quiz show, and I'm on it. So let's see who can get for the first 5 for 5 and win some One Bar and Lepagas swag. So we've seen some optimism come through in the comments. A lot of people fired Zimmer. We're gonna gut this thing. Blah blah blah. We're gonna kind of do our own take on that. We got 5 of them, and let's start off with the easiest one right off the gate. Is and this covers a lot of things. Just change is coming. Change is coming. Coaches, more than that, but change is coming.
Absolutely, change is coming. I don't know why people still think Zimmer has a chance of coming back. There's no way. I don't think
there's somebody who thinks that.
Yeah, you see the comments, and people, even the guys who came on yesterday, are still saying like this is the game that has him fired. No, I think his fate's been sealed for about 4 weeks now. You got a talented roster. You're not getting much out of it. This team is, you make these moves, especially improve the run defense. You're not seeing any results. It's the same old thing. I think Zimmer's defense, the NFL has caught up with it, and it's time to make a change. And I think with the new head coach in charge, you could actually win with the roster we have. I do know that roster is going to look different next year, but I think just you need to have a new guy with maybe some just up to speed with the current NFL.
Well, and what I like is that not only is change coming, but I think the Wilfs are going to pull out their big balls and make some ballsy moves regardless of what this costs. The Wilfs have been here since 2005. They're not getting any younger. They're ready for a championship. I think they are going to be all in on these changes, all in.
Well, and you mentioned yesterday in the live, but this needs to be a whole new coaching staff, not just a new head coach with these nepotism, other positions. You got, sons and brothers and cousins riddling this coaching staff. It needs to be no relation at all. New coaches with no ties to each other as far as, being related go. It needs to be complete overhaul of the coaching staff.
Yeah, I think we can pretty much guarantee that. Let's go to another change, not so much a change, but reason for optimism is our offensive line. Our depth chart is mildly gross in certain spots, but offensive tackle particularly, the Vikings are pretty well set for the future.
Yeah, not every team, that's struggling has their offensive tackle position set for the future, but the Vikings do. You got Christian Darris at left tackle, Brian O'Neill on the right side. I'll even go as far as saying you got your left guard sealed in Ezra Cleveland. I know it's still up in the air on that, but I think he's shown enough. One more year at that position, I'm kind of excited for his future. So I think you actually got 3 pieces on this O-line already figured out, which is more than a lot of teams have. So you're looking for 2 more pieces on this O-line, then you're going to have a good young O-line that you can actually build around and count on moving forward. So they're going to get better as they play together too. So I'm excited about the O-line.
Yeah, and usually whether how much they're going to be rebuilding this thing or gutting it, usually offensive line, especially the tackle positions, are the first thing they need to get in order. So we're golden there. Darris is having a fantastic rookie campaign, especially when you factor in that he missed so much damn work right off the bat. And we all know we got Brian O'Neill. And yes, Ezra Cleveland, I am definitely on board him being our guard for the future. Speaking of youngsters on this team, not only do we have an offensive line that has some good pieces, but we got some playmakers as well, offensive side of the ball and defense, that are just young, wee pups.
Yeah, obviously the big one is Justin Jefferson. Setting records in his second year in the league, just surpassed Odell Beckham Jr. as the most receiving yards in his first 2 years. That dude's a playmaker. Cousins can target him 27 times a game, and he'll catch 25 of them, and the defense just can't stop him. He's that good. He's one of those players that you scheme against, but there's no real answer for him. Delvin Cook's still young. Look at the defensive side of football. DJ Wanham's shown some flashes. Armon Watts shown some flashes. And you look at our young safety, who has been quiet lately, but Cam Bynum's a guy that did show some potential, playing a new position, coming in, making some plays. So there's definitely some young pieces on both sides of the ball. Definitely more on offense than there is on defense at this point. But there's some players on defense to get excited about.
Yeah, a couple other guys. I mean, Nwangu, Herb Smith, if he can come back healthy, which we'll see. Lupagus, I think you need to start your own DJ Wanham fan club and run that for him. You are the biggest DJ Wanham fan in the world.
Well, I want him to be more consistent, but I mean, 3-sack game. He was a beast against the Bears. He's shown that he can be the guy. I just want to see him do it a little more consistently.
All right, we got two more here. Let's see. Let's do the one that should get us most excited about all this. Rob Brzezinski. Regardless of how much they got this thing, Rob Brzezinski is going nowhere. He is a magician. He can turn shit into a beautiful carriage with horses.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Zimmer's definitely gone, and I don't know about Rick Spielman at this point, but Rob Brzezinski is the guy in this front office you keep. He is just such a magician with the salary cap, the way he can find ways to make money to sign these guys. Yeah, it didn't really pan out this year, bringing all the help that we did.
Hey, he doesn't pick the players. He just makes it work.
He just makes it work, and he can make anything work. Talk about, digging in the couch cushions for some change. Rob Brzezinski definitely knows how to do that. Like you said, he's a wizard. There's not much else you got to say, and he's still going to be here. And if I'm Wilfs, I'm definitely giving that guy all the money he wants, and because he just knows how to work this cap.
Hell yeah, Rob Brzezinski, baby.
He's the DJ Wanham of the front office.
He is the DJ Wanham of the front office. That's that. I'm not happy that I said that. That wasn't nice. All right, last one. It sounds like it appears Zimmer picked a lot of these players on defense this offseason to really just turn this defense around. We all seen what this defense is. It's shit, however you want to look at it. But a good thing is a lot of these guys were brought in on 1-year deals, so they will be going bye-bye.
Yeah, I mean, look at the big problem maker's already gone. Bashad Breeland, horrible signing there. Mackenzie Alexander hasn't been much better. He should be gone. He just isn't the same player he was before he left for Cincinnati. Patrick Peterson is actually a guy I'd like to see back, but I know as many people who are happy with this play. There's just as many that aren't. Nick Vigil is the other one that comes to mind where, if he's not making a splashy play, he ain't doing much of anything.
Well, and other guys, I mean, Xavier Woods, another 1-year deal. Sheldon Richardson, who's played very well, but again, another 1-year deal. You put into the fact that Anthony Barr's on his last year of his contract. There's going to be a chance there. I'm very happy they didn't sign these guys to like 2-3 year deals. These were all 1 year, all in. So they will be going off the books just in time for some fresh meat.
And you wonder what they're going to do with, Michael Pierce, Delvin Tomlinson, and those contracts they're going to want to keep around. Is there a way out of those? I don't know. But again, Brzezinski will know. And the new coach will see if he wants them or not.
And those are our 5 reasons for optimism in the future. Let us know your reasons why you are just a wee bit excited for 2022 and beyond.
Hell yeah. I mean, maybe because he just needs something to look forward to. Maybe that's all it is. It might be.
I feel better. I don't know about you. I feel much better.
I do feel a little better. So we're looking forward to 2022 and the new changes that are sure to come. Remember this, Crayola means oily chalk.